Hi, so I'm pretty sure I'm live now. I've got Josh here in the building, in the next room. He's going to be making sure that everything's working fine. So just to introduce myself, I'm Jilly Jarman and I started BlueJam right back in 2002, just after we moved up here from London. And we're based in Penrith, and at the moment we have a really nice, quite idiosyncratic community art space in the middle of town. At the moment it is empty and cold, and but we're keeping it alive, and we've got a wonderful volunteer, MK, who's made us a garden in the car park in the back so that people can come and sit there and chat while being safe. We, like every other arts organisation, are obviously a little bit struggling because we haven't got anybody coming in and helping us out with the rent. So this is what this benefit is for. It's to help us keep this art space going until we can open up properly. Our landlady has been amazing and lowered the rent for us, but we still have to find the rest of it. I'm obviously singing all by myself. I'm doing a solo gig. I'm going to be playing the piano and singing, obviously, and a mix of my own songs and arrangements of jazz and blues standards. And these are all things that I've performed lots and lots of times and taught to people as well, and mainly, most importantly, sung and played with other people, and they will be in my head, even if not standing beside me, singing along with me while I'm playing here. Please do comment. Josh here is looking after all the comments at the moment. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't actually see what's being put up in the comments. It's a slight design fault there, but I'm sure Josh will let me know if anything comes that I need to respond to. And also, if I mention anything, he can put a link to where it is in the comments. So the first thing is, obviously, you know our Facebook page. You will probably know BlueJamArts.org, which is our website, and you can find out loads about what we're doing there. I'll talk a bit more later about that. But also, if you want to find out a little bit more about me, my website is jillyjarman.co.uk, and it has some improvisations which I'm very proud of, to be able to have played with such brilliant musicians as Sarah Walcock and Jeff Bartholomew. So do go there and have a little listen to them. The first song that I'm going to do is a really old one. It's not one of mine, and it's called Walking and Talking. And I think Yvonne, if you're listening, Yvonne, this is all your fault. So many people have learned this at my sessions. So it's called Walking and Talking, and it's all about when your man leaves you. That's never happened to me, but I can certainly empathise if it does. Okay. My man just up and left me. He didn't tell me why. Didn't say he was leaving, didn't even say goodbye. So I'm walking and talking. You know that I'm walking and talking. And I'm walking and talking and crying my blues away. So I know there's loads of you out there who know the harmonies for that last bit, so I'm just going to imagine you putting in those harmonies along with me. Blues have walked in on me, clinging to me living in seclusion with a million memories. I'm walking and talking, you know that I'm walking and talking, and I'm walking and talking and crying my blues away. So come back to me, baby, my fate is in your hands. Gotta have you, baby, I don't need no other. You know that I'm walking and talking, that I'm walking and talking, and I'm walking and talking and crying my blues away. So that was the first one done, and that was called Walking and Talking. And I'd now like to put shout out. Oh dear, that sounds a little bit like I'm trying to act about 40 years younger than I am. I'd just like to say a big hello, if she's watching, to Gail Bashall. And this is a song that we used to sing, and I'm hoping we will do in the future together a lot. It's called Burdens. I don't know why I said that in that sort of uplifting voice, because burdens is something that we're all carrying around a lot of at the moment. Some more than others, but however much you are affected, we still need to deal with it. So this was written at a time when I could say that I'd been a feminist for about 10 years, and quite a lot of my lyrics sort of dealt with that subject. And this is something about the rewriting of history and how we perceive things through a patriarchal lens. That might be changing. Wow. Once upon a time, when wolves howled against the night, and leaves on the trees shine red against the moonlight, was a place of beauty and peace never to be seen. For rest in its glory, the vine is so serene, scattering its jewels. The hard frost lies upon the ground, spitting on a woman's cheek. She lays without a sound. She can feel the coldness, all of the stones beneath her skin, struggling for survival, separated from the kin. Don't lay your burdens, don't lay your burdens on me. Don't lay your burdens, don't lay your burdens on me. For off in the distance of at least 1,000 years stands a man. He's with a camera and he's capturing her fears. She lifts her head. Can you see it in her eyes? How can we bind her with more than our desires? We'll make her where she's come from and what has caused her pain. Will the story round her more deadly than the chains? Edit out the woman, splice in the fantasy. Truth that she can tell us, coincide to history. from the same point of view. It's like, why do we always have to have a hero who's supposed to save everybody, including us? We never get a say in it, because what he might want to achieve for us is maybe not what we want. And I think, in a way, that's a bit like what BlueJam is. It's like we want to achieve things that we all want individually together, rather than saying, this is what you should be doing and this is how you do it. And I'm really excited that we've got a team of people, and one of that team is sitting in the next room to me, dealing with all the tech stuff at the moment, Josh. And we also have Tom Worker in Manchester, Brian Jarman Pinto in London, Sarah Gray over in Newcastle. What is wonderful about lockdown, can I just say that, those two words in the same sentence, I don't know, but actually we've been able to get the team together working, every week, rather than having to come up here for sort of infrequent visits, and that has really, really been a bonus for us. We've been able to bring the expertise and the experience of our mainly young, in fact everybody is young on this team apart from myself, and they're bringing all their new ideas and new skills and excitement and enthusiasm into it. So definitely worthwhile contributing so that we can keep going. And this one's called Fascinating Days. We've done it with Bijaya, which is the BlueJam jazz ensemble, and I've also done it with quite a few other of my musician friends. I'm doing it by myself. It has harmonies on it. I don't know, you might hear Josh crooning and joining in from the end of the room. I don't know. What do you think, Josh?
Good try.
He's got a mask on, so you probably won't be able to hear him anyway. But anyway,
we've got a few hellos, Jilly.
Oh, we've got some hellos. Oh, fantastic. That's wonderful.
Penny Grennan from Hester.
Oh, yeah. Penny's an amazing singer. Yeah, fantastic. Hello, Penny.
Alison Watson.
Oh, Ali, yes. I can actually see, if I squint, I can see a little, it's coming up on the...
Yeah, it should be coming up.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Fascinating Days. This was originally written as well from a feminist perspective, but I'm sort of going to improvise the words today. And times you unroll
And a hero or two made us some good, may do some harm, but in the end it's me and you who will change this world we live in.
So that was called Fascinating Days, and a lot of these songs have gone through loads and loads of incarnations, because I'm actually quite old. I'm now 64, and I actually first wrote this when I first arrived in London in 1979, and at that point it was like this. Fascinating days, seen through the eyes of a fascinating man. So I think that's actually quite nice too, so I might go and back and work on that one a bit more. Right, I'm going to do a proper standard this time, and this one is called Trouble in Mind. I'm going to sing the original version. I've been very cavalier with a lot of jazz standards and taken the words and written completely new tunes to them. But with this one I'm going to sing roughly what's the original. These words are amazing, and I would like to dedicate this to all the people around the world who are having real problems, mental health issues, and just struggling generally. So this is called Trouble in Mind. And I think it's got a lovely bit at the end. It's like, if the good Lord don't help me, I'm just going to rock right out of here in my lovely armchair by the river. So, Trouble in Mind. Trouble in mind, I'm blue, but I won't be blue away, 'cause the sun's gonna shine in my back door. One of these days, trouble in mind. Oh, I'm so low, my poor heart is beating so slow. I never had so much trouble in my life
before in my life before, so I'm going down to the river, gonna find me a rocking chair, and if the good Lord don't help me, I'm gonna rock right away from here, traveling mind. Oh, I'm blue, but I won't be blue. No, I won't be blue always. 'Cause the sun's gonna shine in my back door, one of these days, traveling mind. Oh, I am feeling so low. My heart is beating so slow. I never had so much trouble in my life before. In my life before, so I'm going down to the river. Oh, I'm gonna find me a rocking chair. And if the good Lord will help me, I'm gonna rock right away from here, traveling mind. Ooh, I'm blue, yeah, but I won't be blue always, 'cause the sun gonna shine in my back door one of these days.
So that was Trouble in Mind, and oh dear, it's just gone out of my head. I'm really sorry who wrote it, but actually if you look on the Facebook page, I did post it up who wrote it originally, and the version that I know really well is Nina Simone. I'm sure that Penny, if she's still watching, will put in the comments who actually wrote it. So I just would like to check that everybody knows if they want to give some money, that Josh has put in the comments how you can pay. So you can pay through PayPal or through Bax. Both those links are on our website, bluejamarts.org. But actually, somebody phoned me up yesterday and said they don't like doing things online, so would it be okay if they bumped a tenner in an envelope and posted it to me? And that is absolutely fine too. You'll find BlueJam address on the Facebook page, or even Josh might put it in the comments now, because I know some of us are just so fed up with doing everything online, that if you do want to do something snail mail wise, please do. So I would just like to do a little plug for my lovely partner, who's called Ian Campbell, and he went off to meditate just before I came out to do my gig, presumably to calm himself down. But he gave me a lovely parting gift. He said, "Oh, you do look nice, you've done your hair differently. You look like Leo Klein." And then he said, "Oh, I don't mean that, do I mean Cleo Lane?" But that was a lovely compliment, and my first bad joke of the gig. So I'm going to do another song now, and this is called Sip My Wine. And I'd like to flag up the woman who wrote the words to this, she's called Tatiana, and these are the most amazing words, and I love it. It's called Sip My Wine.
See you waking from a dream. See you look at me that way. I watch you run from life with ease, and I sip my wine at times like these. Sip my wine at times like these. Say you cannot stop for long, 'cause you're on the move now, your dream is done. I know my days seem to you like hours, and I sip my wine at times like these. Sip my wine at times like these. You say you cannot change your heart. I know that feeling, 'cause I play that part, and I watch you run from life with ease, and I sip my wine at times like these. Sip my wine. Times like these, I sip my wine at times like these.
So that's the beginning of a song, a whole song cycle called Justice. It's got loads of other bits in it, which if you go on my Bandcamp account, you won't see it yet, but hopefully within the next couple of months you will see loads of stuff that I'm putting up there, as I'm on sabbatical until March, and the aim of my sabbatical is to try and finish a lot of the stuff that I've written and record it properly and put it somewhere so that people can find it. So there are some lovely improvisations with Sarah Walcock up there at the moment, and I think one or two with Jeff Bartholomew as well. So that's Jilly Jarman, and it's my Bandcamp account. BlueJam also has a Bandcamp account, and you can buy a really, really nice little version of a couple of Christmassy type things played by our BlueJam band when we used to play at Centre Parks. So do visit both those Bandcamp accounts and follow us there. Also follow us on SoundCloud and YouTube. On YouTube, we've been doing loads of webinars with young people. They are absolutely fantastic. Last night we had Chloe, Josh and Asher talking to Tom Worker and Amala. Amazing conversations that really, really give you good information, and in a real way from real people who are telling you exactly how it is and what you can do and what you don't need to bother with. So do go on our YouTube account to see that, or you can find them as well on our BlueJam Arts website. So I'm now going to sing a song. Just going to lean forward there to get the words, because I wrote an extra verse. So Kate Stillett is a wonderful musician based in London, and a few years ago she asked me to write a song cycle with her. I'm going to do a big plug right now, which we were asked by Haringey Council to write for a big performance at the Royal Albert Hall. This was a song from that, and it's called Hollow Bones, and it's all about a bird, the red-necked phalarope, that flies all the way from Fetlar, Shetland, through to Peru, because we were asked to write something that linked the UK and Peru. And Kate is a massive, massive bird watcher, and she knows loads about it, and she found out about this bird. And so this bird flies all the way across the world and back. It's tiny, and it's also very unusual in that it's the female who leaves the nest first, and the male stays to bring the chicks along afterwards. So hollow bones, because that's what birds have in order to be able to fly all that way. So when you're writing songs for young people, you're always asked to write things that are really affirmative and, really positive. So this is a wonderful positive story of a bird that makes it across the world and back against all odds. And I've just, for myself, added an extra verse in the middle. The smallest bird from the farthest north flies far and fast across the earth, the teeth of the wind and against the weather. Swift as an arrow, light as a feather, with wings that bend, bones that are hollow, passing to find, a story to follow with a beating heart, and a bird's eye view of the world from the sky. I've mentioned quite a few people today, and I'm sure there's some people that I really wanted to mention that I forgot completely about. So if I have forgotten to mention you, I'm really sorry. but just feel so blessed to just be able to work and be friends with such a lot of amazing people. And one of the things about my job is that it's the sort of work where you have really, really quick and deep connections with people, because you are communicating in a way that often bypasses words. And I love that and I cherish it. And I think that now we are all wearing masks, it's like we really make our smiles reach our eyes. And I actually quite like that. I quite like that thing about, how you feel and the warmth you feel towards other people can shine out of your eyes. So I'm just going to check from Josh what the time is.
It's 1:10.
Okay, so I'm just going to do one more song, and because I said I'd do 45 minutes, and I'm sure people who will have finished their lunch by now. So I'm going to do a fast one.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and do this one. So this is one that should really be done with a band. So if I make some mistakes, I apologise in advance. Okay, so this is called Hair of the Cat, and this one is dedicated to Brian Abrahams, who I had the massive good luck to play with back in the day in London, and we used to do a Sunday lunchtime gig at Bird Ball in Islington, and this is for him.
didn't I tell you it would be alright? And didn't I tell you everything would be okay? Forgot to say that it just might. Forgot to say it might just not come out the way. And then didn't I tell you, didn't I tell you, didn't I tell you, didn't I tell you. Alright, but didn't I tell you everything would be okay? Forgot to say that it just might. Forgot to say it might just not turn out that way. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I? Didn't I tell you, didn't I tell you, it would be alright? So we're just going to end the whole concert on a suspended chord, because actually this piece doesn't really have a key centre. So I've been at quite a few gigs where I've thought, oh dear, I better end it on a chord and it's not the right one, and I've never discovered it. So we're going to leave this whole thing hanging. I'm sure that we will be doing some more benefit gigs, and for future model I would like those to be half to the artist and half to BlueJam. So we need to support all our artists at the moment. Thank you very much for watching. Please, if you can, donate to BlueJam. Josh is just trying to say something to me. Oh no, he's not trying to say anything. Okay. And thank you everybody for coming, and please keep singing. Oh yeah, sorry, I need to plug my online sessions. So basically Monday and Wednesday evenings I basically sit in front of the computer and impart little bits of ideas about different songs, and we sing them together, and it's actually really good fun. So do go on the BlueJam website, get the details for that if you're interested. You don't have to be a singer, you can be a pianist or even an accordionist, we won't know. Okay, thank you very much, bye bye, and take care, stay safe.